Module 4 explains lubrication system operation, the break-in mode, and some diagnostic and service procedures. Etec models inject oil directly into the crankcase. Later models also inject oil through the cylinder sleeves to lubricate the piston and cylinder walls. This is called sleeve oiling. Because fuel isn't passing through the crankcase, it doesn't wash oil off the internal components. This drastically reduces oil consumption compared to carbureted two-stroke engines. Etec models are designed to completely burn all of the oil. The oil consumption is already factored into the family emissions limit. Since Etecs never need a crankcase oil change, like a four-stroke, there are no used oil or filters to dispose of, or pollute the environment. We will examine the lubrication system on inline models first, then look at V models. On inline models, the oil reservoir is mounted under the engine cover. Capacity is between 1.5 and 3 quarts, depending on the model. Most recreational boaters won't need to fill the tank more than once or twice per season. The oil injector is a solenoid pump that delivers the same volume of oil each time it is activated. The EMM determines how often to activate the pump, based on engine RPM and other variables. The frequency varies from less than 5 cycles to over 100 cycles per minute. Oil injection pulse duration can be increased at low ambient air temperatures. This compensates for cold, thick oil by ensuring the circuit is on long enough to move the pump through one full stroke. The oil injector pump and manifold is part of the oil tank assembly. The pump is self-priming and includes a filter screen that can be cleaned with solvent and compressed air. The assembly includes the low oil level sensor. 30 horsepower models and below employ an externally mounted low oil sensor on the reservoir itself. 2010 and newer 40 through 90 models also have an externally mounted low oil sensor, but it's mounted on the block side of the reservoir. The assembly also incorporates the oil pressure switch on older models. This switch was eliminated in 2008. We'll explain this soon. Early Etec models use individual distribution lines from the oil manifold to deliver oil to each cylinder's crankcase. 2008 and later inline models have multi-point oiling. Additional distribution lines run to the cylinder sleeves, delivering oil directly to the pistons. Early models also have one oil line that delivers oil to the fuel line before the fuel lift pump. A check valve ensures fuel does not back up into the oil line when the line is pressurized. This line was eliminated when multi-point oiling was introduced.